Hey guys, I wanted to show you another car. I've done this video before on the Scion XA, and this is my second Scion XA. This one is a particularly good one because it only has 50,000 miles, and I don't think I've ever seen a car with only 50,000 miles, especially the Scions. It is the Toyota economy brand, so if you're interested in getting a car just to kind of get around, an economy car, Scions are really excellent, and the XA is excellent because of the hatchback styling. So when you look at the hatchback, it's very usable as a car. You have a lot of flexibility in the car. The things I really like about this car is, of course, the hatchback style. It pretty much, you can fold this all the way down like this, and look at this. You have this amount of room. So the downside, and the reason I got this so cheap, is because the previous owner did this, which doesn't affect the drive at all of the car. It's extremely good. They hold up pretty well. It's a 4-cylinder, so really good gas mileage. The thing I do also like about it is that when you sit in the car like this, it is a very easy car to get into and out. Sophie, come on inside. Come on. Whoa, come on. Good girl. So it's a very easy car to kind of get in, which is kind of weird because the cars from the 90s, like my Paseo and the Tercels and stuff, they're much lower to the ground. So if you have bad joints and things like that, it's very difficult to get into it and out of it. Very simple. It's very Toyota Echo-ish. I believe it's the same engine that the Echo has. It's got a decent Pioneer stereo, decent gauges. It's very simple, but very well designed for an economy car. The downside that I don't like is it's an automatic, and normally automatics are less fun, and this one is less fun, but Toyota automatics are excellent, absolutely excellent. Let's go for a ride on the Scion XA, guys. Really comfortable car to drive, mainly because you sit so far up. I'm not used to having a car where you sit so high up. It's a very comfortable car. The seats are pretty comfortable considering yesterday I drove in a Nissan Sentra, and the Nissan Sentra had no lumbar support whatsoever. These seats are much more sturdy. And one thing I noticed right away, this is pretty typical of Toyotas. The transmission is smooth. You can hear the shifts. It doesn't make any noise. I've been in Hondas, and after 50,000 miles, if it's an automatic transmission, it starts to be clunky. The Toyotas are much sturdier. So if you need a budget car, a Scion XA or XB makes a much better car than any Honda. And I'm not trying to be so into Toyota that I don't see the value of Honda. Honda makes great products, but they are not as reliable as Toyota by far. It's incredible the fit and finish of Toyotas, and if you want a car that will just keep on driving with very little maintenance, Toyotas are it. They're super good cars. It's just a very small car, very economical. If you don't have a lot of money, you can still get one of these, and it's going to be a very good car for the long run. Even if you have kids, you can have a family in this little car. Everybody seems to think that you need a big Suburban or large SUV if you have a family, but it's incredibly agile to have this, and it's got so many airbags that it's a very safe car. This car feels faster than it is. It's kind of an interesting phenomena. It feels like you're going faster, and you look down, you're going like 30 miles an hour. That means it's a slow car, but it's a fun car because it does feel fast when you're like hammering it. Well, I mean, it's practically new. I'm always surprised about people who buy cars and they don't really ride them at all. I mean, this thing just drives so well. 50,000 miles, I can't believe it. In closing, this is a great brand of car that's very cheap to get. If you just want reliable transportation, Scions are excellent. The Scion XB, which is the boxy version of this car, still uses the same engine and everything. It's more desirable than this one, but if you want a very fun car to drive and still get you to work and back for 200-300,000 miles, the Scion XA is probably the car for you. Sophie also likes it. It's very comfortable for dogs. Right, Sophie? Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Make sure you subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.